Did you know that there is a strong correlation between depression and addiction? Have you ever felt like your struggles led you down a dark path? Stick around because today I'm sharing a deeply personal story that might just resonate with you.
What's good, everyone? Today I want to open up to you about a personal journey that took me from battling depression to finding myself trapped in addiction. It's a tough topic, but it's one that needs to be talked about openly. I hope my story can shed some light on the struggles and maybe even offer some hope. Dealing with depression was like being stuck in a never-ending storm. I felt isolated, overwhelmed, and desperate for relief. Growing up in a family filled with addictions made every day a struggle. The weight of my emotions became too much to bear, and that's when I turned to substances as a way to numb the pain and escape reality. I was looking for anything to make the darkness a little less suffocating. I started using substances as a coping mechanism throughout my teenage years, thinking it would help me feel better. But little did I know it was just masking the real issues I was facing. The more I relied on these crutches, the deeper I spiraled into a cycle of self-destructive behavior. It was a vicious cycle that seemed impossible to break. I watched my mom in the kitchen partying all the time when I was living with her, and it felt normal to me. Me and my older brother's father passed away when I was just a few months old, and my mother struggled to raise us. My childhood was a constant search for stability and love. Then one day it hit me like a ton of bricks. I had a moment of clarity where I realized that my addiction was not the solution, it was the problem. I saw how it was affecting my relationships, my work, and most importantly, my mental health. That was the turning point for me. I knew I needed to break free from this cycle, not just for myself, but for my kids, who deserved a better life than the one I was giving them. Support me by that subscribe button. Now here's my story. My nickname is Moose. I'm 35 years old and I've been in recovery for 4 years. But prior to that, I was an addict my entire life due to my mother being in active use while pregnant with me. The medical maintenance program that's supposed to help you get off all the street medications turned into another addiction itself. I was a kid having kids, literally. At 15, I had my oldest child, and at 16, I had my second. The children and youth services were involved from the start because of my substance use. My chaotic childhood, filled with constant moves and a lack of stability, left me feeling unworthy and lost. At 19, I went away to rehab, realizing that the best thing for my children was to let them be raised by a family that could love them unconditionally. I spent my own childhood in and out of foster care, yearning for my mother's love, only to be let down time and again. This cycle of pain and abandonment fed into my addiction. Losing my sister Tiffany to a tragic accident, spending my 21st birthday in jail, and falling into alcoholism, all these events drove me deeper into despair. But amidst the darkness, I met Mike, a man who showed me real, unconditional love. Unfortunately, even that love couldn't save us from the grip of addiction. When Mike passed away due to an overdose, I felt shattered. I had to watch my youngest 2 children grow up without their father, just like I did. This unbearable pain pushed me to the brink again. But thanks to my grandma, who never gave up on me, I found the strength to fight back. In the summer of 2020, I made a decisive move to go back to rehab, determined to learn how to cope with my past and handle my addiction. This time I was serious about rebuilding my life. With nearly 4 years of sobriety now, I've regained custody of my 2 children and am also raising my niece. In the end, I learned the hard way that addiction was not the answer to my struggles. Seeking help, opening up to loved ones, and finding healthier coping mechanisms were the real keys to overcoming my challenges. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I've been clean for almost 4 years now, and every day is a step towards healing and growth. If you're going through something similar, know that you're not alone. I encourage you to share your own experiences in the comments, seek support if needed, and explore more content on my channel where we delve into related topics. Remember, there is always hope and healing is possible. You are not alone in this battle. I overcame depression and addiction, and I'm here to share how you can do it too. Thanks for watching and take care.